Good morning, my dear children. In the previous class, we learned simple past tense and simple past tense negative sentence. I hope you understood that. Today, we are going to learn simple past tense and interrogative sentence. How do we ask question in the past? That we are going to learn today. So, simple past tense interrogative sentence. Interrogative means we ask question. Okay? For that here auxiliary verbs. For ask question we have to use the auxiliary verbs did. For the subject I, you, we, they, he, she, it. Okay? For all the subjects, all the pronouns, singular, plural. Okay? For all, we have to use only one auxiliary verbs, that did. Okay? Did and subject and verb 1. Okay? We have to make a sentence. We have to ask question. Okay? For that, did we have to use as auxiliary verbs for any pronouns or any subject. I, you, we, they, he, she, it. For all the pronouns, we have to use only one auxiliary verbs plus verb 1. That is present form of verb. Okay? Now, we use did in the beginning. Okay? In the chart we have seen the did in the beginning to make a simple past tense sentence interrogative. Okay? For that we have to learn extra did only. Okay? Did only and verb, first form of verb and pronouns. Okay? So, first form of the verb, that is verb 1, present form of verb. Now, make the sentence interrogative. Okay, now we are going to make a sentence as a interrogative. In the previous lesson, we learned how to make a simple past sentence and how to write simple past negative sentence. Now, we are going to learn how we ask question in the past, that is interrogative sentence. He brought the book. Okay, he brought the book. This is the simple past tense. So now we are going to make a interrogative sentence. For that what we have to do? First we have to write did and pronoun in this lesson, in this sentence pronoun is he. So did he, for the brought, first form of verb bring. So did he bring the book? So this is the interrogative sentence. Did he bring the book? Likewise we are going to make rest of this sentence. So for second one, we went home. Okay, we is a pronoun, went is the second form of verb home. So, first what we have to write, my dear children, here? Yes, very good. We have to write did. Okay? And did, a pronoun, we, did we, went is a second form of verb. So, for went is the first form of verb, go. So, did we go home? It's a simple. Okay? Did we go home? Did is the auxiliary verb. We is the pronoun, go is the first form of verb and home. Did we go home? Simple. So next, the cat killed the rat. The cat killed the rat. So did the cat kill? For the killed is the second form of verb, kill is the first form of verb. Did the cat kill the rat? Okay, this is the interrogative sentence. Did the cat kill the rat? Okay. And you went to the market. How do we change as a interrogative sentence? So what we have to write first, my dear children? Yes, you are right. We have to write did and you. For the went is a second form of verb. First form of verb is a go. Did you go to the market? Did you go to the market? Now, okay, so now, my dear children, you just keep it in your mind for the simple past interrogative sentence. For all the pronouns, for all the subjects, we have to use only one auxiliary verb, that is did. And did any subjects and first form of verb we have to use to make a interrogative sentence. Okay, now we are going to learn the conjunction. What is conjunction? Okay, a conjunction is a word that joins other words. Okay, conjunction is a word to join the two sentences. Okay, to join two sentences we use conjunction. Parts of a sentence or sentences together we have to use conjunction. Okay, and but. There are two words we are using as a conjunction, and but or conjunction, which come in use the most. Okay, only two words we are using as a conjunction. One is and another one is but. So in these two words, which word we are using more? Most of the times, which word we are using? Read this sentence. Okay, tomorrow is a holiday. Tomorrow is a holiday. That is separate sentence. We are going out to do some social works. That is separate sentence. Now we are going to join together. For that we have to use the conjunction. Tomorrow is a holiday, but we are going out to do some social works. Okay, so use of but. Okay, so in this sentence we have to use the but. Tomorrow is a holiday, but I can't stay at home. We are going out to do some social works. Tomorrow is a holiday, but we are going to do some social work. We use but to join two opposite parts of a sentence. So we use but where we have to use means for opposite sentence. Okay, tomorrow is a holiday, that is one side, and but we are going to do some social works. So for these two sentences, if we want to join, for that we have to use but. So here, now join the sentences using but as shown in the example. So now these examples we have to join use of but. Okay, let me do. He went to the market. He went to the market. All the shops were closed. So that is past tense. He went to the market. So after come back to the home, he says that all the shops were closed. He went to the market. Action is completed. Again he come back to the home. When he saw that all shops were closed, that action also is completed. So this was sentence past sentence. So he went to the market, but all the shops were closed. So in between we have to use the but as a conjunction. We have to join the sentence together. For that we have to use the but. I am hungry. That is one sentence. I am hungry. There is nothing to eat. I feel hungry. There is nothing to eat. So in this between, which word, which conjunction we have to use? And or but? But. I am hungry, but there is nothing to eat. I am hungry, but there is nothing to eat. I learned the poem. I learned the poem. I forgot it. It is something is not understood, no? Something is missing there. I learned the poem. I forgot it. What is this? Something is missing in between the sentence. I learned the poem. I forgot it. So in this sentence, we have to use the conjunction. I learned the poem, but I forgot it. Now the sentence is fulfilled. I learned the poem, but I forgot it. The sum is difficult. The sum is very difficult to solve. I can do it, but it is very difficult, but I can do it. The sum is difficult. I can do it. What is this? Something is missing, no? Yes. Here the conjunction is missing. The sum is difficult, but I can do it. The sum is difficult, but I can do it. The sum was easy. The sum was easy. He could not do it. So, the sum was easy. He could not do it. It is a very easy subject. It is very easy question. He cannot do it. Something is missing, no? We have to use for their conjunction. Then, the sum was easy, but he could not do it. The sum was easy, but he could not do it. He has some problem, so he could not do it. So, for this sentence, we are using but as a conjunction to join the two sentences. Now, we have read in the lessons. So, the first exercise, we learn use of but. In which type of sentence we have to use the but as a conjunction? To opposite sentence to join together. For that we have to use but as a conjunction. Now we are going to learn the use of and. In which type of sentence we have to use and as a conjunction. We have read in the lesson, Gandhiji stopped wearing good and costly clothes. Okay, we use hand to join two words or two parts of a sentence. Okay, in the but we are using two opposite sentence. Okay, to join together we use but a hand where we have to use means if it two words is separate, we have to join together. For that time we use hand. For the sentence also we can use hand. Given below are pairs of sentences. Join each pair using and. Given below are pairs of sentences. Join each pair using and. Now we are going to use and as a conjunction to join two pair of sentence. She sings. There is a full stop, so that is one sentence. And she dances. Again full stop. This is one sentence. So here there are two types of sentence. She sings, she dances. So now we are going to make these two sentences as a one sentence to use of and as a conjunction. So now she sings and dances. So now the sentence is small and easy also. So when it was two sentences, that time it is length. So now we are make as a two sentences one sentence. And next one is he can play football, one sentence. He can play cricket. This is the another sentence. So now you may see this sentence is very lengthy. Yes, na? So now these two sentences we are make as a one sentence to use of and. Okay, how? So he can play football and. Okay, he can play football and cricket. So instead of full stop, we are using the and as a conjunction to join two sentences as a one sentence. He can play football and cricket. Okay, now sentence is very short and easy. The next one is the story is short. The story is short. It is interesting. Which is interesting? Again, this sentence is talking about the first sentence. The story is short. It is interesting. So now we are going to make as a one sentence the help of conjunction. The story is short and interesting. The story is short and interesting. Okay, to again and again we are talking a particular person, a particular about particular thing. That time no need to use again and again the pronoun. Okay, so instead of that we can use conjunction to talk about particular thing or particular person or particular incident. Okay, so the story is short and interesting. She likes apples. Okay, she likes apples. That is one sentence. She likes ice cream. The particular girl, she likes apples also and ice creams. So that time we no need to use again she, the pronoun. Okay, she likes apples and ice creams. See, it is now the sentence is very simple and short. She likes apples and ice cream. Okay, yes, my dear children, if you are going to talk a particular thing or particular person, particular incident, that time no need to use again and again the pronoun. Instead of that we can use conjunction. And if you want to make two sentences as a one sentence, that time we can use conjunction but and. So let's see the next exercise. Completing a web. Completing a web. Now we are going to do activity. Use the words given in the box to complete the web. One is done for you. In time, elders, manners, study, games, citizen. So first one is done for us. Okay, so they are given one particular word. We are going to make a sentence. I will do everything in time. I will do everything in time. The particular time. And second one, elders. I will respect my elders. I will respect my elders. And manners. I will be a good citizen. I will be a good citizen. Third one, I will be a good citizen. And fourth one, I will learn good manners. I will learn good manners. So they are given some particular word. Okay, particular word, and I is a pronoun. Will is a auxiliary verbs. So now we are going to make us a sentence. Okay, so I will do everything in time. I will respect my elders. Okay, I will be a good citizen. I will learn good manners, for the manners, and I will play games. I will study well. So use the words given in the box to complete the verb. One is done for you. So for this, use of I as a pronoun, will is auxiliary verbs, and to help of these words, we done this activity. Thank you, my dear children. In this class, we learn how to make simple past interrogative sentence, and where we have to use conjunction. There are two words as a conjunction, and but. In which type of sentences we have to use but as a conjunction means opposite sentences. Then and we have to use as a conjunction to join to separate words or sentences. Thank you, my dear children.